Okay, so first of all, just tell us who you are and where you're from and so on.
I'm Ellen Rose Wilkinson, and I come from the Fun Fair.
Yes, so you're show folk.
Yes.
Tell us about all that.
Well, I was born in Askham in Lancashire, in a caravan, like them days you was. I've got 3 brothers and 4 sisters. None of us travel now because there's no money in the business now. My dad had a fish and chip van, and it was good. I loved it.
So my understanding is that there's quite a lot of show folk have finished up in sort of permanent or
Yes.
semi-permanent things in this area. Is that right?
Yes, that's where I am. I'm up at the Cunningham Loop, near there, in a chalet, and my daughter's right across from me with her family. My granddaughter lives just up a wee bit from us, away on the other side at Strathclyde Street. And one brother's in Strathclyde Street, the other brothers are down in Newcastle. So
how long since you stopped travelling?
oh God, I've been married 46 years. Just when we got married, 46 years I stopped travelling.
So you can remember certainly when you were a kid what it was
Oh
like.
yeah, we used to love it. We used to go all over the country. We'd go to Linlithgow, and then we'd travel all night going back down to Newcastle to the town, which is a big fair. It's one of the biggest. And then there's Coddy's Link Market. It's the biggest street fair in the UK. But everybody knows everybody. It's like another community. We mix with the locals, but we still have our own community. So
In your own culture.
yes, but I come here every week, 3 times a week.
To the campus here.
Yes.
What do you come here for?
Monday I run a knitting class. Thursday we come to a craft class, and Friday we come to a drama class. Friday is great because we put on plays in here. We had one just about 3 weeks ago. Yeah,
Fantastic.
about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we had it was called the Ouija board. It was hilarious. It was really good, but it gets you mixing with other people, because people think that we're gypsies. There's a difference between gypsies and show people. Show people work just like anybody else. So do gypsies, but they're straight. They pay rent for where we are. We pay electricity. And some of the ones that travel have to pay ground rent for what place they're open, and fuel and everything, and stamps. So we're just like normal people, as you know. That's the way I can describe it.
Yeah. No.
But I've noticed in Bridgeton Cross, the umbrella that they're doing up went downhill for a while, because it was never looked after properly. It was painted and that, but not to the stage it should have been. But can't wait for it to come back on.
Yeah, that's going to be back. I don't know when, but it's
I think
obviously.
it's October sometime.
Is it right? Yes, that'll be interesting. Do you think the community will turn out to see it coming back?
Yes, very much so, because it's a landmark. Because I always say, well, that's Bridgeton, and you can always tell on photos and that, you know. I mean, we used to go to the Glasgow Green to the month we was there for the Glasgow fortnight, and I would when I finished in my dad's fish and chip van, I would come down the road and go to the chip shop. Which just sounds stupid, but that's what I used to do, and sit and eat chips with my friends on the seats and that, you know, or on a wall. Anywhere you could find, you would sit and eat chips and have a good laugh. But that's the way we are. We just muck in with everybody.
So when you were on the Glasgow Green, obviously you were beside the river. What do you have any kind of relationship with the river? What do you think about the river? It's just down the end of the street, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it never bothered us. The only thing is you had them coming over the bridge to the gangs. I've seen them coming over the bridge in fleets of them coming to fight the Bridgeton lot over from the other side of the river.
From Rutherglen or from?
From, like, can't think of the name of it now. But that, my brother and that found machetes and knives and everything hidden in the gardens and at the green, the fence along behind there years ago. Luckily, my dad's caravan was beside the police station at the time, and they went and they took the boys and then they went and showed them where there was. But that was because there was going to be gang fights on the Glasgow Green.
Mm. And has that got better nowadays?
Yeah, there's not as much fighting, but there's no shows going now like we used to years ago. I mean, that used to be from where the football pavilion is, right down to the bottom, and that was full of shows, like rides and side stalls and things like that. But it was good fun when we were younger, especially at night, because the boys would chase the girls and put them under the tap. You got soaked. There would be 4 boys and there were 2 at each end and go like that underneath the tap. It was good, but we had a laugh. I mean, we was young and we was out to enjoy ourselves. Mm. I mean, I worked up at the Manic Youth Project and I was one of the workers, and the boys used to say, "Oh, he's comes the gypsy," and I says to my boss one day, "Can I take them into the conference room?" Yes, so I got all the boys in the conference room, sat them down and explained the difference between gypsies and show people. And see now, even if I see them in the street, they speak to me because I've told them the way we live.
You took the time and trouble. And
yes.
They listened and...
Yes, I did.
Good, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it though, but I loved that sort of being amongst them. I mean, I only finished work when I was nearly 60. I think it went downhill since.
Work keeps us going, doesn't it? Listen, Rose, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so very, very much.